Virgo, what's happening? Robin here with AriesFireTarot. Guys, welcome here to my channel. So I'm just going to be shuffling the Starman tarot card deck to do your June mid-month tarot card reading. So for those of you, I'll explain the reading because not all of you are here all the time. I know there's tons of new subscribers all the time. So, and I love you guys for that. Thank you so much for supporting me. So anyway, I have this deck and it was inspired by David Bowie, and he collaborated on the artwork, and the result is the Starman Tarot. So with tarot card decks, a companion book comes with them, and there was a tarot spread in the companion book for Starman Tarot, and it was called the Starguide. So this is what I use for every mid-month. I have used it for a while now. Oh my goodness. I think I have to sneeze, guys. Hold on for a second. Yikes. I think I paused just in time. So anyway, this reading is going to be for Virgo in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And of course, any cross watchers that like to come over and watch their friends or their partners sign tarot card reading. So just a heads up, these readings are like sitting down with your like scorchingly honest best friend. So anyway, let's get right into the reading. I've got Lacey over here. Being adorable and obnoxious at the same time. It's an art form. Let's have your current situation, your present situation. Keep in mind that this energy is available to the collective for Virgo at the time that I pull the cards. So you have the Eight of Wands, and this is actually one of my favorite cards in any deck. This is saying that if you want to have a really good look at the imagery here, there's tree stumps and they're rooted down in place, but all of a sudden there's something sort of detaching you from that, you know, why am I stuck here? You know, what is going on? So the Eight of Wands is this energy of being able to take off, really ascend, like hit your next mark. The energy is completely changing, and it can happen at the drop of a hat. I'm going to write that down. Hold on. So anytime you see this card, you have an understanding that something could happen very quickly for you. You could be able to travel or move or have a personal or like karmic breakthrough. And it can happen, you know. I think people really focus on the fact that bad things can happen in the blink of an eye. Like a car accident can happen out of nowhere, right? So can good things, okay? So can good things. Just keep on focused on that. I saw, what's his name? Is it Anthony Hopkins? Like he did this surprising motivational video that just keep on believing, even if you don't believe. He said the law of attraction worked for him. You might want to look it up because he's so famous for being like Hannibal Lecter and stuff like that. So to see him do like this motivational speech, you're kind of like creepily attracted to it, but I found it very powerful. He is like, and the most important thing he said that hit me anyway was, even if you don't believe, believe. Okay, so even if you don't believe, believe. Okay, so that's a really huge mantra for you, or a reminder anyway. Any cause of conflict. So we do have the Six of Cups here. So you guys could be in the continuous loop of what went wrong before you, and kind of predicting that type of an algorithm for your life. Well, I mean, this went wrong and that went wrong, so why wouldn't it just keep on going like waves on a beach, you know? And there's probably actually somebody very close to you reminding you. And that's the worst, when you don't have the support that you need, you know, or somebody's just heckling you like those two Muppets in the balcony, or just the sneer that you get. And this is like such a prevalent sort of energy with people, you guys. So try to stay away from people like that, or try and set up some sort of a deflector so that you don't have to deal with it or watch it anymore. It can be very tricky when it's at home. I had incredibly negative parents. They always were saying things to me like, you know, you're so stupid, or you never finish anything that you ever start. They were just terrible, right? And you notice I started stuttering when I was talking about that. It did affect me on an emotional level. So I see where there is some sort of emotional interference from somebody. And if you can either shield yourself from them or tell them like full stop, just to stop it, then you'll probably find some sort of, maybe a little bit of a, like an ism, you know what I mean? You might have a facial twitch, or you could have an inadvertent blink, or you could have that stutter that came up for me when I started talking about how, you know, somebody's lack of belief in me, and actually the discreditation. I was a kid, you know, when this stuff was going on. So this could probably have started in your childhood, which is really what the Six of Cups is all about, is having some sort of recurring energy. So you could be having that play into your current reality. But the Eight of Wands is that sort of generous energy. It's like, history does not have to repeat itself. You're going to be just fine, Virgo. Come on over here and hold my hand, and I'll take you into a future that does not include any sort of failure, you know, because you're at a different level of your life. So even if things do go wrong, it's not a failure. It's just your best effort. So change is needed in order to face the challenges. I actually love this card because this is the Emperor. So the Emperor is that type of energy that will come in and sort of plot a course for the future. You know, when people are doing like road trips or sailing or like flying a plane, they actually write down like how they're going to get there, or they use some sort of GPS. They plot the course. So this is exactly what the Emperor does. He's looking into the future and he's like, this is what I want. This is how I'm going to get there. This is who is going to be in my life. This is a real call for you guys, you know, to take that Emperor energy. Or you could expect somebody with the Emperor energy. It could be somebody very kindly finally stepping forward in your family to say, you know what, I'm really sorry that happened to you, you know, as a child. And I'd really like to help you move forward a little bit because that wasn't fair. And I see you're still struggling in life here, Virgo. So they want to make some sort of amends for what happened. And this could be even, you know, the sibling that was like the royal pain in the backside. Or, you know, it could be somebody in your extended family. Or it could even be the parent that did you wrong or was not supportive for you. So I'm going to pull a card for your strengths. Oh boy. You know, this is actually really powerful. It's kind of a creepy card, okay? Hold on for a second. Sorry. So it's the Death card, all right? So this is the sign that, I gotta clear my throat, sorry guys. You should be able just step out of yesterday's pain and energy like a pair of dirty knickers. Okay, just let them drop. Step out and don't turn back. The Death card is like, okay, I am so done with all this stuff. All these people, just, you know, all that negative energy, and I'm moving on. So the Death card really does show a new significant chapter of your life just about to begin. So you're closing a door with the Death card. It's going to take you some effort. You're charting new water, or whatever sort of geographical reference that you want to make. You've got the new energy coming in with the Emperor to sort of conquer out that old energy with the Six of Cups. So it looks really good. I'm going to pull you guys an outcome card. This is a very interesting card. Okay, so I pulled the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords in Starman Tarot is radically different than any other Ten of Swords that I've ever seen in any of my decks or any other tarot card reader. You'll notice here that there is a separation of self, okay? So it is like peeling that onion, or like I said before, like peeling off those knickers. I'm so sorry about that reference, but it is what it is. It's like peeling off the old you, getting rid of it, letting it go. Six of Cups, like just saying no to that energy anymore. You can see where there's this really sort of creepy, inverted, negative shadow behind you. That's got to go. That's where it's being separated here in this Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords represents an incredibly challenging intellectual scenario, struggle, you know? Here's the end here. So you could probably finally just let that other half of you go, or that portion of you go, where it had soaked up all of this negativity, all those insults, like all the assaults to your whatever. Like, I'm sorry if you guys were ever like abused in any way by your family or whoever. Like, I talk to so many people, and a lot of people really do struggle with that pain of growing up and being talked to inappropriately or beaten up or any other sort of trauma. So it looks like it's finally, the buck stops here with you, and you're able to separate that off and say goodbye to it. You know, you were here, and I'm really sorry that you had to go through that. You can separate that out, and that is definitely what's going to happen. And it could happen for you at the drop of a hat. It really could. You know, so recognizing what happened and why you're afraid of the cycle repeating itself is actually going to be the end of it, you know? So this is a very deep reading for you guys. Again, I just want to send out like healing love and light to you guys. I know a lot of people have had very difficult journeys, myself included. I'm speaking to you from a place now where I feel very recovered and healed, and I wish the same for all of you. So I'm going to go, guys. Take care. Bye.